Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians Paddock Kart Scale Dreams. So I got a bit of an update on the USACC build. I did a bunch of painting today, and yeah, just wanted to show some progress. Some parts that I picked up for this build and how it's looking. Like I was saying in my earlier video, I didn't know if I'm going to make the deadline. It's going to be really close for me because I literally have two sets of days off before this ends. It might even be, yeah, it's going to be really close. But I'm going to give it my, and the thing is, I have a lot of detail that I want to put into this, and I don't want to kind of rush it, I guess. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm not going to rush it to the point where I'm missing things that I wanted to put on it, because I want the engine to be fairly detailed, like linkages and fuel lines and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But at least I've got some paint on probably 90% of the stuff. So this is my last day off. I gotta go back to work tomorrow early 3:30. This is when I get up. So this is all it's gonna be good for this to sit and dry and really cure up. And hopefully by my second day off, I can start detailing some stuff. Hopefully everybody's feeling better and back in school and all that stuff. So we'll see. Fingers crossed, right? Okay, so I'm going to get you flipped around. We're going to look at what I've done so far, and hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so I got the body painted. I just got it mocked up here. I'm thinking about changing the wheels out. I did buy these Mopar Steelies, so the fronts are 15x7s and the rears are 15x10s. They look pretty sweet. So you can see those. They're really nice. It's even got the hole where you add your valve stem. That makes that really easy. Nice locator holes for that. This is kind of the stance that I would like to shoot for, a little lower in the front. I wanted to use these, but they're too wide. They stick out too much. If they were maybe a couple millimeters short or not as wide, that'd definitely do the trick. And I've looked through all my drag kits and could not find. The only one I found, but it was like a Pro Street, was this Pro Sportsman, Mickey Thompson Sportsman. But I don't want the tire tread. This is a perfect tire though. Too bad. And I'm not going to sand all that down. That's just too much. So I'm going to go with the stock tires. I'll probably use these Mopar Steelies because I really like this look. Paint them black. And yeah, the hood needs some work too. I don't like how the finish. Yeah, so I need to sand this down and try and smooth it out a little bit. But all the other paint on the body turned out really nice. So I'm pretty happy with that. Looks really good. Oh, the seats that I modified, these turned out really good as well. Pretty happy with these. So those are going to look really nice. And just, I basically painted everything with different shades of black, flat black, semi-gloss, and then some steel. This is steel with a light mist of black. So I didn't like how shiny they looked. So I hit them with a bit of black. Same thing with the headers. I did a little bit more black, and I like that look. I might sand them down a little bit just to take some of that black off. We'll see. Oops. I did get the engine painted and all the parts. And I also, just to show you what I did with the intake. So, what side was it? Oh yeah, this side. So I cut this right off. Cut this right down the middle. This side is lower, was lower. So I lifted it up, filled in with some styrene. Refilled the gap with the same size saw that I have with styrene sheet, and that turned out really, really good. So I'm happy with that. These are level. So these carbs, same thing from Firewall. They're the AFB carbs, 750 Carters. So you can see how really nice these are. But they're huge. I don't even know if they'll fit underneath the hood with the stocks. So that's going to be, it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to open these up. And I'm going to put a mesh over the top. Same with these. I've drilled them out. And then make the boots. Cut them. So I took the wire out of this hose, or this wire. I took the wire in the middle out. And then I'm just going to manipulate these to look like the boots. So that's that. Once I get the boots done, then I can paint those black. I've got all the engine stuff done. I did the same thing with this. I painted it steel and then did a light spray of black on it. The dash turned out really good so far. So you can see my covers there with the bolt detail. So I kind of did something different here. I just took really thin, round styrene round. I drilled holes, and then I actually stuck this round styrene in the holes, glued it in, and then just cut it. And that turned out really good. Never tried that before. And it simulates those screws good enough for me. So obviously I got to detail that up. The door cards turned out pretty decent. Of course, as soon as you start painting, you can see all the... I thought they looked a lot better than that. And then once you see them with a little bit of paint on them, like, oh, geez. I could have sanded that out a little more, but still, they look pretty good. We're gonna live with that. Oh, my firewall. Of course, I did a little bit of reworking to that. Made the round cover, the bolt detail the same way. Put a cover on the... So these are actually just little round covers, plugs that they had for the heater hoses, but I just made a square piece, and then I made the square piece aluminum plate for the master cylinder, because there's no brake booster on this one, so I've just moved it up slightly and over to the right is where I'm going to put it. So that turned out pretty decent. A little rough, but that's a race car anyway. I don't think there's a whole lot more to show. Just with this, I'm gonna put a carpet in these because these cars did come with carpet. I don't know why, but they did. So I'll probably line it right to here. Obviously leave this out. I'm going to do it with embossing, black embossing foil. I think it'll look pretty good. I just realized I don't have my shifter. Where did I put that? I'm going to have to find that. So yeah, anyways, I also got the 7-blade fan in black, because these engines came with the big blade fan, or the 7-blade fan, rather than the traditional 4 with the street Hemi 4-blade fan that the street Hemis had. So yeah, that's that. Where's my chassis? I don't even know where I put that. Oh, it's under the car. So I was going to do this in like the traditional style of gray, black, and yeah. So anyways, I just went with all black. My subframe connectors and the torque boxes turned out really good, so I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty ugly, but whatever. It's a race car, right? You can see where I welded in the well, it's styrene, but welded in the steel. So anyways, that turned out pretty decent, I think. I think it looks good. I really like that look. And I think like I said, I'm going to go with the steel rims. These are pretty sweet. I do have some other ones with the they actually have holes for the lug nuts, and then even the center caps, they're separate, which is kind of neat. But I don't think they're as wide as in the back, because these are 10-inch rims in the back here, but I think the other ones are 8s or 9s. Can't remember. I'd have to look at it. But anyways, so yeah, everything's turning out pretty decent. And hopefully everyone's doing well. Prayers for those who need them. And thanks for checking in on the video. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Pat out, model on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.